Sorry for everyone watching the recording. We have done our wins and we have some new sales and some debriefing done. So lots of really exciting things happening. I just forgot to record. Sorry, guys. So I'm just going to share my screen now and just kind of go over numbers again, just to make sure that everyone's tracking okay, because Lise got a couple of new customers over the weekend and wasn't aware how close she was to qualifying. So normally when we look at our numbers, we're looking at PB. So this box on our KPIs, PB box, we're looking at paid, we're looking at pending, we're adding the two up together and they need to be adding up to 2100. If they are under 2100, that's how many points you need to get qualified. Once they go over, I just want to talk to you guys about this, about excess. Once they go over your 2100, you'll see here in the middle, there is an excess box. That's when everything that is over that 2100 sits in your excess box. And this is really cool. So your excess goes up to 2100 maximum. And once your excess box has excess in it, that means that if you have a really rough month and you're not going to qualify and life happens and you're struggling to get yourself qualified, your excess will cover you. So that means if you're however much you are short by, your excess will automatically go in and cover you. But that just means you want to make sure you have as much excess in there as possible. And like for me, I never ever go into my excess. It's set 2100 for months and months, for well over 3 years, and I never go into it. But it's there in case something happens and I need it. So because I'm not Lise, I mean, I could log into Lise, but I'm not going to. So we're just going to go to Success Team View. This is how you can keep an eye on your team's customer numbers, which is really exciting because when you've got team and you want to get clubs, you can help them qualify as well. So you can see you've got your family tree there, as Mira likes to call it. And we're just going to go across to Lise. There she is. And you'll be able to see all your team's numbers. So you just pull up View Detail. And you will see here, see it under PB, that's Lisa's numbers here. So can you see numbers? Sorry?
Your computer screen's just out of focus a little bit, Towns.
Oh, is it?
All I can see is boxes.
Oh, no, that's because another box comes up. That's why, so I'll just share that box. Thanks for that, Isha, I forgot about that. Can you all see that? Can you see your numbers, Elise?
Beautiful.
So you're adding up 859 plus 745, 1604. So you know how much that is? So you want to write that down, Lise. You're way higher than that. So there might be some, that's another thing I just want to talk to you guys about. So Lise was way higher than that when I checked it last week. So what you want to do is you want to check declines. Now, did we talk about preferred customer genealogy report the other day, last week when I was on? No? Yes? No? No? Okay, so to check your declines, what you want to do is you want to go to, I'm just going to share my screen again. Because that's another reason why you've got to keep your track of your numbers, because you might be really close and then you go back and check it in another week and it's less than what it was last time you checked it, which is what's happened this time. So that's because what happens is either installments decline, and so that means we've got to reach out to your customers and say, hey, just want to let you know that this has actually declined. Is everything okay? Or, customers can cancel or put things on hold. So we're going to go to the report that will show you how to do this. My team data, then you want to go to former reports. And then you want to go down the bottom to preferred customer genealogy, tick yes and go submit. And then that will go to your emails. My emails aren't even up. Now, can you guys see this? You can still see this? Great, okay. It just tells me down the bottom my screen sharing is paused. I have no idea why. Okay, so you want to pull this up. Now, this will probably not come up for you, so I'm probably going to have to do it again. Now, can you see my box? This just popped up? No? Okay. Okay, now can you see this? Can you see my report? Yeah, cool. Okay, so we're going to go to lease. Maybe issues there. Now what we're looking for is now what you want to look for is D's. Okay, so D's, so when you see this, see this little column here, we've got A's, D's, A's, C's, all of it, and R's. This column here, that is the status of the order. So there's a D under yours, so yours looks like it's declined there. Elise, you've got A's, most of them are active. So A's are active, D's are declined, C's are cancelled. Down here, because we're also including Shanza's orders because she's under you, there is a decline under one of her customers there, under Karina. And there is also there's an order there that's when there's a CD together, it means that it's been declined. And then because it hasn't been paid within a certain time period, the order's been cancelled automatically by the system.
I actually, Tans, I cancelled those.
Oh, did you? Okay. And then there's one here that's been put on hold. You see that? See where it says R? That means resting. So that means someone's popped that on hold. Under CO, is it CO?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's those.
Is her partner?
Is it? Yeah. So that'll be why your numbers have kind of gone down. Yeah. So we've always got to check those, and then if there's declines, we just reach out to them, our customers or our team, and say, hey, just wanted to let you know that this is declined. Your installment's declined. Is everything okay? Anyway, this wasn't what I was going to do today, but I'll give you your task now. So I've actually got a couple for you today because why not? Because I know you guys are up for it. So one task we're going to do today is we're going to prompt our community to eat more living foods. So we're going to create a post with a picture of a meal you've had yesterday or even this morning, sometime today, and to encourage your friends and family to add more living foods to their meals. So write a caption that identifies why you choose to live a healthy lifestyle and how consuming more living foods contributes to that. So it's all about our healthy lifestyle. Be a little vulnerable when identifying your why, but keep the post positive and add this to the end of the post. So there's an example here. If anyone wants an example, should I read it out or do you want me to send it to you? Read it out. I joined this program because I was incredibly fatigued. My energy levels were so low, I wouldn't have been considered using my time and effort to make a nourishing meal. Instead, I chose the easy, unhealthy options and my health continued to suffer as a result. Our program has encouraged me to nourish my mind, body, and soul, and now I choose to use time and energy to do just that. I love the education and healthy recipes our program offers and enjoy add living foods to every meal to boost my nutrient intake and help my body thrive. If you're reading this, lucky you, I challenge you to add more living foods to every one of your meals for the rest of the week. Just wait and see how amazing it makes you feel. And then, of course, you can also add this to your story. So there's a bonus, right? The other thing is a really good photo for this is like a burrito bowl. So I'm sure we've got burrito bowls in our program. So go into the files in our Vitality Hub, our Soul Project Vitality Hub group, find, screenshot a photo and pop that up. It's a really good one. So that's your first one. And the other thing that, I've been thinking about doing this for a wee while, this is something that I do quite a lot, is you want to reach out and you want to ask your customers for a testimonial. And then what you can do is you can, not only are you having a conversation with your customers and, how are you doing? And, with the potential of adding more products into what they're already using, but also you've got a testimonial to share. So you can do one of those today, one of those tomorrow, but I just really wanted to do the reach out and the conversation with the customer, because you never know where your customer's at. Like, I've got customers wanting to add omegas to their fruit, veg and berries, So I've got an example here of a message that you can send out if you want. Yeah, just here. Check in with how they're feeling about taking the products, whether it's been 1 or 10 months, doesn't matter how long. Ask them if they've noticed any changes in their health they would love to share with you. Celebrate them and ask if they would mind if you shared. Now, you don't have to tag them. Not everyone wants to be tagged. So I've just put up a screenshot of what they've said to me before and popped it on my news feed. And I get a lot of people loving it, right? Wow, when your customers share this with you, then you know that you're onto a good thing. So, and it says here, one option is to screenshot your conversation. Sorry, this is just the task that I've done in the past. Remove irrelevant parts or identifying parts. So in other words, if they say Juice Plus, take it off, right? Simple things like that. Or ask them if they can write the testimonial for you to share your social media, which you can copy and paste. So there's either one of two things that you can do there. Okay. So, and again, that can also easily be shared to your story. And that can be part of your story because it's all about your product at the moment. So any questions, guys? And another thing that you can do too is you can, as a thank you for sharing, allowing you to share their testimonial, is send them a little thank you card or a little gift or something. Maybe if they haven't tried the shakes before, send them a couple of shakes. Thanking them so much for allowing you to share their journey on your social media. So love on them. And then you may even have a shakes customer as well. Exciting. So no questions?
I have a question about the shakes, actually.
Yep.
Bubs has got a very, what's it called, windy?
Yep.
Windy belly. And I was having heaps of shakes and it seemed to be making it worse. So I've not been having shakes for like a week now. And it seems to have gotten better. And I just have a shake and soy milk. Is there anything that I can do? Is there a difference between the chocolate and vanilla, or is there anything I can do to kind of be able to have my shakes?
It's chickpeas, darling. Chickpeas make you fart. So there's not really a lot that you can do. They're going to make your baby windy. So maybe once your baby gets a bit older, it's probably just now because, she's so young and she's going to get everything through you. So maybe just wait for a few weeks and then maybe just introduce. Yeah, I know it's, yeah, I'd be gutted too. Because they make us windy too, right? They're really good for your digestive system. They're full of really awesome stuff, but they're obviously it's too much for her at the moment, when she's so little. But once your digestive system matures a bit, she'll be fine.
Okay, so another couple of weeks, you say?
Yeah, well, I mean, she's what, 2 weeks old now? Not quite? Not quite 2 weeks. I'd probably wait. two today. Well, then I would probably wait until about 2 months.
What?
Yeah, yeah, I know. Well, at
Oh,
least
God.
until she's past 6 weeks old anyway. The first 6 weeks are usually the windiest, you know? Yeah.
Okay. Right.
Oh.
Yeah, and don't eat cabbage either. Cabbage or
Don't-
Brussels sprouts.
Cabbage.
is the one. Yeah, or don't eat much of it, or onions. Onions.
Wait. I've got chickpea curry out for dinner with onions in it.
Yeah, chickpeas. Honestly, Pete and I reintroduced chickpeas and we were farting like troopers all 3 days.
Damn it.
Yeah, it's chickpeas.
Tans, can I just ask a question? Do
Yes.
you know anybody who's got urine infection using the products?
No, never using the product. So I used to get UTIs before I started, and then I stopped getting them when I started the product.
Oh my
Okay.
gosh, how much is the
This is-
money?
This is Shan's, eh?
Yeah, but yeah,
I've spoken to her
just say-
about it. Yeah, I've spoken to her about it because she's talked to me about it. So I said to her that it's potentially detox, because she said she's never had them before. And quite
Yeah.
often what I find happens is when you've got something that's been laying dormant for a long time, like symptoms that you used to get, or detox type symptoms that you used to get and you haven't had them for ages, what you often find is when you start the detox, they come back out again and then they go away. I had that with mouth ulcers, and then I've had a lot of customers that have had the same things come up, but they haven't had these issues for years, and then suddenly they're coming out in the detox. Max used to get it with thrush, but it's just, I think it's one of those things that there's lots of other things that could help her. Just if she's still having issues.
yeah, she's like gone to the doctors about 3 or 4 times. They've given her like different kinds of medication
Euro.
and help it, and they keep coming back or getting
Okay.
worse.
Tell her to talk to me, because I've got lots of things that have worked over the years. So yeah, I'll help her with that.
Euro sachets, because after birth I got given like 1 billion of them just because everything goes munted, and they've been the blessing of my life.
What's that? What's that,
Euro.
Angel?
Ural. They're only
Sachets?
they alkalinize your urine.
Yeah.
It's meant to prevent bacteria from growing, but it also relieves symptoms when you get them. But they don't necessarily heal it. They're just a really good temporary relief and good prevention as well. But I wouldn't recommend taking them all the time, because they've got baking soda in them. They're not actually that great for us.
Okay.
Got some
I'll
next-
let it go, Tans.
Yeah. Okay, guys. Well, I'm going to let you go because we've gone over quite a lot today. Sorry about that. And see some of you on Power Session today. Well done for jumping on. Have an amazing day. I won't see you tomorrow. Amira's hosting tomorrow, so you'll see her. Bye, team.
Bye.
Nice to see you, Angel.
You too.